What is up, everyone? It's your good buddy Jackson Johnson, simulcasting on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football, Oregon at the Voice of College Football, and recruiting at the Voice of College Football as we have the Tank Jones commitment watch party as we await his decision on the Pat McAfee show. And it's all right there. And let me tell you something, folks. You're going to be in for a wild ride. And of course, while we wait for what's going on with the world of Tank Jones, we've got a little something we want to tell you about. We've got each of the channels we want to tell you about all right here at the Voice of College Football. Let's go ahead and tell you about them. We'll tell you about Mr. Jones here in a bit. We've got Alabama with the Voice of College Football, where we've got top-notch coverage on the Alabama Crimson Tide from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, and Jeffrey at Only Talk Sports, Coach Smook Hines, and we've got, Coach Burt's with us and much more. And for the Oregon channel, we have magic all over the place from our new guys, John Evans and Owen Murray, because I'm going to tell you, they're always in for a fun ride. And it's going to be on Mondays at 8 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we've got Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football, where it is starring Cannon Torres and Cam Honesty, who you could be seeing Cam Honesty in just a little bit. And, we're going to be tuning in for a wild ride for sure. It's always a fun one, because we're going to see Texas A&M get to 1,000 subs. Like, we'll need all the help we can get getting to 1,000 subs on that channel. Because I know, like, if you love top-notch Texas A&M coverage, Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football is for you. And we've got recruiting at the Voice of College Football, where you see all kinds of magic all right there. We've got the recruiting updates, the commitment watch parties, Kavion Bryan choosing between Texas A&M, Texas, and Ava Garza interviewing Tristan Gaines, Trot O'Neill, Albert Simeon, just kind of getting a look ahead in the future from 2027 and 2028 recruiting classes. It's all right there from the Voice of College Football. Well, so while we wait for the commitment of Tank Jones, let's tell you a little bit about him, shall we? He is from Mobile, Alabama. St. Paul. He attends St. Paul's Episcopal. Suffered succotash. Episcopal. So he attends that school. 6'3.5", 240 pounds, edge rusher, of course. And he's choosing between the Alabama Crimson Tide, the Oregon Ducks, the Texas A&M Aggies, and much more. And he is a multi-sport athlete who plays basketball, competes in track and field. He won the Alabama 6A state championship as a junior with a toss of 161.5. Posted a 56 375 shot put that for silver. Set a season best shot put number of 58 4.5 at sectionals per athletic.net. Alabama sits a silver medalist in the shot put 55, 2.75 as a sophomore. One Bronson to discuss. 152.10 posted his season best shot put rep of 55. Sits at sectional competition in spring 2024. As a freshman, he won the spring 2023 Alabama Sits a shot put championship with a throw of 51 2.5. Placed third in the Sits a discuss finals with a 148.9. As a junior, which you're going to see his highlights in just a little bit, he recorded 84 tackles, 18 tackles for a loss, 16 sacks. Finished his freshman season with 130 tackles, 15 sacks, 2 interceptions. One of them was a return for a touchdown, and he had 3 receiving touchdowns, playing both sides of the ball. And we got a lot of Bama representatives here, like C. Bama and Bob Rutherford, giving out a roll tide roll. And from me, you get a roll tide roll right back, as we'll be going over our take here and there, everywhere, all right here. And let's look at this school, shall we? So Miami didn't make the cut. So that's not good for them, but oh well. But let's see what Cooper Patagna has to say. He says that Jones is physically imposing pass rusher in possession of a high octane motor that allows him to generate pressures in both a 2-3 point stance while operating in an odd front, already north of 230 pounds as a rising senior. Jones displays a collision ready frame in conjunction with an explosive lower half that bodes well for his ability to make an impact sooner rather than later. At the next level, although he's not the most dynamic mover off the edge, the 3-sport athlete makes good use of his ability to attack leverage while demonstrating the ability to win with quickness or power at the point of attack. A polished defender with a sneaky athlete profile, Jones appears more geared to add value as a run defender early in his collegiate career while projecting as a high floor 3-4 linebacker that can also add situational pass rush ability off the edge and obvious passing downs. Now, it appears we're still kind of waiting it out for Mr. Jones to make his announcement because we see Pat McAfee talking with Adam Schefter from ESPN. So let's show you his highlights, shall we? There we go. There he is, number 10. He's rocking and rolling. Oh, no. No, he's number 8. My mistake. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there we go. We're going to see him make. Oh, there you go. Oh, he knocked him down. Watch that again, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. He's watching like a hawk. Ooh, there you go. Touchdown. He's watching. There. Oh, man. He just knocks him down. He's like, sorry, young man. This is my house now. There he is again. He's running. Oh, he's just making mincemeat out of that quarterback. Making mincemeat out of him. And touchdown. Are we sure he's a 4-star? Because I'm going to be honest, he's more like a 5-star. Like, I mean, he's barely a 4-star going to 5-star status. I mean, that's 5-star talent right there. There we go. Boom. Boom. No, he just knocks him down. He's like, you're not getting first down on my watch. There we go. Boom. There he is. He's going to make. There you go. He's making his route touchdown. Oh my God, he knocked him down. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. There we go. Wait for it. I love it. Oh man. Oh, there you go. Like he knocked him straight down. Oh, he pushed him down. Ooh, yikes. Yikes, my dude. Oh my God. And he's getting him. Oh yeah. That screen's not getting past him. He's not. He's like, you're not slick. I've seen this many times. There he is again, making a stop. Oh man. Oh my God, he knocked him down. Hey, he can do it. Can he do it all or what? Oh man. Oh, he knocks him down. Oh yeah. Screen's not getting past him. I mean, like if Alabama can get him to an already loaded class for edge rushers, that's just gonna be huge. Oregon can get him, that's gonna be a win right there. If Texas A&M can get him, that'd be a humongous win right there. Can we see a surprise team get him? That's the question. I mean, we didn't think we'd see Calvin Russell go to Syracuse since we started these watch parties, but he did. That's why they made the announcements. Now let's see if we can find that little. Golly, there was. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He knocked him down. Like whoever gets this young man is going to be very happy in the long run. It's going to be. They're going to be very happy. Anthony Mazzola says 1:20 Eastern time. Yikes. Huh. So I guess he's gonna make his announcement an hour from now. We thought it was gonna be at the start of the show. But all right. But we will take your calls, while we wait for Mr. Jones to make his announcement. And we want you to give your take. But before we go ahead and hear what you have to say, why don't we tell you about the magic that you're going to see from the doppelganger of Mark Rogers? because I can tell you he's got some back to school magic for all of us.
You can make a difference here at the Voice of College Football. Use the Amazon link. Financially contribute to the Voice of College Football without spending a penny. Same shopping experience. It's easy. Go to any video on any channel. Go to the description section and grab the link right next to the capital letters that say Amazon. Use that link, and Amazon will instantaneously convert to your account, settings, history, everything intact, just like whatever link you use right now. No difference. Pay no attention to the product that you see right there. Just go search what you want. Don't forget the Amazon link. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, the Voice of College Football.
Well, technical difficulties on my end, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about a summer day, huh? Well, I will say, for everyone that's just tuning in, please use the Amazon link in the description section for each of the Voice College Football channels. You get the same shopping experience, and it doesn't cost you a penny. Well, we've got the phone lines open, and if you want to come on in and give a call, give your take, you're more than welcome to. We want you to know you are welcome to call in, give your take, all right here on the Commitment Watch Party. So I want to go over what this means for each of these teams. Now, Alabama, if they get Tank Jones to commit to the Crimson Tide, he will be the fourth edge commit for 2026. Behind Camarion Johnson, Jamarian Matthews, and Xavier Griffin. So Alabama's already kind of loaded, but one more doesn't hurt. So that would be another win right there for Alabama. Antonio Gates on the McAfee show at the moment. So no worries. We are keeping an eye on it as much as possible. And, of course, we've got Texas A&M. If Tank Jones commits to Texas A&M, he will be the third edge commit for the Aggies in College Station. He will be behind Jordan Carter and Samu Mola. And he'll be the 22nd fourth star for the 2026 class for Texas A&M. And he will be the 10th fourth star for the 2026 recruiting class, fourth star for Alabama. Now, for Texas A&M, he'll be the 28th commit if he commits to them. If he commits to Alabama, he'll be the 22nd commit. Now, if Oregon gets him, he'll be the second edge commit for 2026 behind Dutch Horrisk. It's a funny name, I know. But that's what's going to be happening. And he will be the 10th fourth star for Oregon. And he will be the 16th commit for the Oregon Ducks. So it's just going to be a wild ride for whoever gets him. They're going to be very happy. Whoever gets him is going to be extremely happy with Tank Jones. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call in, give your take on Tank Jones or any other recruiting takes in the world of college football, come on in. And the call-in link is in the chat. It's in the description. You want to come in. William Dansby say everyone is saying Oregon Roll Tide, roll. Well, I've heard some people say that it's going to be Alabama. I've heard some people say it's going to be Texas A&M, but never say never. Amazon comes in and says, roll Ducks. That's funny, man. Roll Ducks. Oh, man. And see Bama's coming in with Let's Get It, Alabama Strong, Roll Tide. Bob Rutherford giving out a Roll Tide. And WinMag 4531 says, roll with the tide. Alabama's where legends made. Come on, Anthony. No worries at all. Sean Spaz Bryant saying that he's going to commit. He's coming to Oregon. Well, we'll wait and see. Well, we got 56 minutes to kill for sure. So we'll be going over what's going on. So why don't we take a look at where On 3 has each of these classes, shall we? And just kind of make some comparisons over each of them. Now, I know that Texas A&M is number 3, according to 247 Sports for 2026 recruiting class. But let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? So they are 5th in the nation. Alabama is 6th in the nation. Oregon is 7th in the nation. Now that's huge in of itself. Now where does rival / On 3 have Mr. Jones? Oh man, Zion Ely's gonna need a lot of luck if he's staying at Maryland, because I'm gonna be honest, that's not a good situation to be in. That's not a situation I wish on my worst enemy. Because I got a feeling there's bad times ahead. Steezy PDX asked, what time is Tank picking? Well, the chat has said 1:20 p.m. Eastern time, which means 12:20 on my end. So we've got 50 minutes. Well, so it says he's 67%, well, 68% going to Oregon. They say he had a 7% chance of going to Auburn. Well, more of a chance than going to Texas A&M. Yikes. I don't think he liked seeing what Hugh Freeze is bringing out. I mean, no, like old man trying to bring back the young days of the 80s. Like, no, not for me. Sorry. My name's Tank and you're not. That's what he's thinking. And Miami, ooh, they don't have a shot at all. Well, for them. Glad he's not going there. But Tosh LaPoo, but Coach Tosh is the primary recruiter for Oregon for this case. He got Christian Robinson as the primary recruiter, and Kane Womack as secondary for Alabama. He got Coach Brock for Auburn for primary and Coach Von Trail for secondary. And it doesn't say anything about Texas A&M on where he's going to go, where he would be recruited by for A&M. Oh, they still got Antonio Gates on. Ugh, Suffered succotash. That is just like good grief. Good grief. Well, he is the number 1 edge in the state of Alabama. And it would be a humongous win for Oregon if they can get Jones. It would be a humongous win. A beautiful win. But a loss for Alabama, but they'd be fine. They would be fine. No worries there. Oregon, I think would be fine too. Same with Texas A&M. I mean, the way like Dan Lanning is coaching up the program, it's going to be tremendous over what he's doing. Like the way he's building up that roster, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. And Mike Elko, he was winning for Texas A&M. I mean, it's like I know like that first season that was kind of mid. I mean, that ending of the season was terrible, but he did win at Duke. So that's a win there. I mean, he did all right as defensive coordinator. He was fantastic. And, like Duke was making magic with him. Like 2023, the way they started off that year, that was just huge with that win over Clemson. But we'll definitely wait and see what happens with Elko. Like if he cannot fix Texas A&M, nobody, and I mean nobody can. Nobody can fix that place if he can't fix it. Jeb was asking where is he projected to go. I know A&M was leaving for a while, but heard Bama's supposed to give him now. Well, that is why that's why we're simulcast on the Alabama channel, the Texas A&M channel, and the Oregon channel. Because we believe he's going to one of those 3 places. But if he's going someplace else, well, we're prepared to talk about that as well. Man, like 94, like a 94 rating. Like I cannot get over that. Like Aggie Far From Home says, howdy from Taiwan. I think he would be awesome in maroon. Giga Maggies. Well, I got a feeling you're loving the magic that you're seeing from Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football from Cam Honesty and Cannon Torres. Like, I got to tell you, man, those guys are geniuses on Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football. And we'll tell you again about the magic they're creating. And they are only 263 subscribers away from 1,000. So tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Kroger about the magic that Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football is creating from Cam Honesty and Cannon Torres. I got to tell you, like, Cam is also a magician on Aggie's Wire. Like, he's a daggone magician. I tell you what. Because I thought to myself when he was only doing Aggie's Wire at the time, I thought to myself, where's his show? Where's his show? You know something? I'm glad that the Voice of College Football got him. I'm glad we got him to be the host because he does such a tremendous job on there. Like he does a great job promoting it, telling everybody about the magic that he's creating on there, like with Aggies Live, like everything. Like dude is a thrill, man. Like he's making magic all over the place. And we're looking forward to seeing what he brings with the season. because I think he's going to be terrific. Jeb, what's your record prediction for Texas A&M? Because I'm curious. I'm curious about it. Because, like, honestly, I don't expect Texas A&M to have like a 10-win season. I don't think they'll have a 9-win season. I think they'll beat a couple teams they really shouldn't. But I feel like South Carolina, like, yeah, I can't quite put my finger up. I feel like A&M gets revenge on South Carolina. That's what I think happens. Although they can't quite get it done against Texas. I don't think so. But anything can happen. Me too. I have them at 8-4 because of the fact that the road is brutal. It's just brutal, mate. It's just brutal. I mean, you gotta go to Notre Dame. You gotta go to Notre Dame. But luckily, they're still kind of like washing off that Jimbo Fisher era. Disaster. It was a complete and total disaster. Like, seriously. It's just good grief. Yeah. I mean, like, because honestly, and this, and I hope I'm not upsetting Aggie fans when I mention this, but the national title drought is older than Bud's Bunny. That's something to kind of sink in a little bit. Like, good grief. That's just something to let sink in. And honestly, I kind of feel like that losing end to 2024, it kind of put a sour taste in my mouth for the Aggies. I mean, again, they still kind of got that Jimbo Fisher era stuck in them, but they'll wash it out eventually. That I do believe. So why don't we go ahead and take a look back at their? We'll go ahead and take a look back at their November slate from last year. Oh, of course, Florida's ahead. Okay. Oh my God. Like, where? Oh my God. Lindy's had him 12? I mean, I know they weren't impressive last season at the tail end, but jeez. Overkill, don't you think? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got that beat down by South Carolina. They looked ahead to Texas when they were playing Auburn, which I got to be honest, that was completely dumb. Extremely dumb, just thinking about it. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like November, it was just like good grief. Like I remember looking back at the Sumlin era, that was nuts. Sorry, sorry, I brought that up, good buddy. Yeah, I mean, like oh man. But I will say the best part about being down is the only way to go is up. Oh, we hear it's going to be 12:20, 12:20 Central Time, 10:20 a.m. Pacific Time, 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when Tank commits on the Pat McAfee show. Yeah, and I'm sorry about the confusion, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I thought it was going to be at the start of the McAfee show. and it was just that was a mistake on my end. That was that was a huge mistake on my end. Like I was like, okay, he's gonna be committing on the Pat McAfee show. That means he's gonna be committing at the same time. Like, good grief. But again, we're going to go ahead and put the call in link in the chat once again. If you missed it before, well, you're going to get the call in link to give your take on where he's going. Is he going to Alabama? Is he going to Oregon? Texas A&M? Some school we don't know about. You tell us. You give your take, or you give your take on what other watch parties you like to see within the Voice College Football Network. Because I can tell you, you're going to be in for a fun ride. Here we go. Well, we got 40 minutes left until he makes his commitment. But yeah. But while we wait for his commitment, we'll tell you about where you can tune in to each of the hosts. You can tune in to what Cam Honesty is bringing on Texas A&M at the Voice College Football and on Aggies Wire. And if you want to see what he's got coming up, let's go ahead and bring you his X account, shall we? Tell you where you can find him. Because he's got magic all over the place. I'm just kind of waiting for this thing to load up on me a little bit. Good grief. Okay, so Eric Allen is talking with McAfee right now. And he's got his Padres hat on, so I take it he's a Padres fan. Yep. And we have 48 people tuning in. We thank you so much for tuning in to this commitment watch party. 617 tuning in on my personal Eds account. Come on in and check out Texas A&M at the Voice College Football. You can tune in on Texas A&M at the Voice College Football. You can also tune in on Alabama at the Voice College Football, recruiting at the Voice College Football, and Oregon at the Voice College Football. You're not going to want to miss the commitment watch party for Tank Jones. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get. There we go. There we go. And you got Jeddah coming in with a Roll Tide Bama Natty 26. And a Roll Tide roll to you too, Jeddah. We appreciate you tuning in to Alabama with the Voice of College Football and tuning in to Texas A&M at the Voice of College Football, Oregon, and recruiting at the Voice of College Football for the Tank Commitment Watch Party. Because I can tell you, it's going to be fun seeing where Tank Jones commits to. One of these three lucky schools are going to get Anthony Tank Jones. And whoever gets him is going to be the winner. But there's going to be an unnamed school that could get. We don't know. We don't know. Anything can happen in the world of college football. That's where we learn we've only just begun. But you've heard the Swami, Chris Berman, use that line. You've also heard him say, that's why they play the games. Well, in this case, that's why we have the commitment watch parties. Because we don't automatically know where these young men will commit to. It could be to one of these teams that we're simulcasting on. It could be a team that we don't know about. But I can always tell you, you're going to be always in for a fun ride. You're always going to be in for a fun ride. That I can promise you. Always, always, always. There we go. There we go. Here is where you can check out Cam Honesty, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the magic. He's a freaking magician on Aggies Wire and on Texas A&M Aggies Live, where he's got magic all over the place. Tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Kroger about the magic that he creates on Aggies Wire and on Texas A&M at the Voice College Football. Now let's go ahead and tell you where you can check out Cannon Torres. There you go. You can give him a follow at Torres Cannon. All right there. He's not only the creator and main contributor for the Bell Tower Patreon, but also he's the co-host for Texas A&M at the College Football. Once again, he makes all kinds of magic with Cam Honesty. And I can tell you, it's always a fun ride tuning into what they have to say. Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Steve says, Double J is the GOAT. He means me. I appreciate that endorsement, but there's days where I'm not always the GOAT, but I do my best. I mean, there's other people that are the GOAT. I can tell you that right now. That I can promise you. But while we wait, you can also tune in to the Voice College Football X account, where you can have top-notch debate and analysis with no off-season. And I can tell you, you're going to get a fun ride on each of these accounts, not just on @/Twitter, but on Instagram and Threads. There we go. There we go. Top-notch discussion, debate, analysis with no off-season. There you go. There you have it, folks. 23 days away until week 0. For those of you in Eastern Time, it means you're closer. You're closer. There's George Bowman's predictions for the Clemson Tigers. Oh, he thinks SMU's going to get revenge. Bill Roll Tide Franklin, too, says he's making a mistake if he doesn't go with Alabama. Well, we'll definitely wait and see. Wherever he chooses, he's going to be very happy. And you got John Evans, the co-host of Oregon at the Voice College Football, where he not only interns at Duck Territory, but he creates magic on Oregon at the Voice College Football. We cannot wait to see what he's got going on every week, all right there. Now, this week was on Tuesday night, but once again, you're going to see Ducks live on Monday nights. And you got Owen Murray, where you can give him a follow at Owen Murray C. I can tell you it's always a fun one. I can't wait to see what these two bring on Ducks Live. Like it's gonna be magical. But yes, like for those that are tuning in, everybody wants to give their take. We'll wait for where Tank Jones is coming to, and while we wait, we will take your calls all right here on each of the channels down below. There we go. But of course, let's go ahead and tell you about the Instagram account for the Voice College Football. Well, no, you know what? We'll tell you about the website about the Voice College Football. Then we'll tell you about the Instagram and the TikTok account. Oh, Jared Allen's talking with Pat McAfee right now. No worries there. And we've got the Voice College Football website where you got all of these articles, including the articles on the debut of the new Ducks Live. You got Baylor, Auburn, Bainline gain a lot of attention. Tennessee season preview focusing on the QB position. A look back at the Honey Badger and much, much more. The writers, all right there. You got them all, including Alec Keyser, Garrison Gaddy, John Diamo, Leanne Herring. Ooh, it's always a wild one. And you got all these hosts. You got myself, Jeffrey on Talk Sports, the Center Smiths, Bo Underwood, John Diamo, TJ Ronan, all of them, everybody, all right here. The Tylers from Florida at the Voice College Football. Always a fun one. And you got the team channels. Everyone, all right here. Oh, and something big is coming August 1st tomorrow from the Voice College Football Network. So be prepared because you'll be in for a fun ride. And here are the forum discussions, the news, everything. We've got it all. We've got it all. So check out the Voice College Football website on this link down below. You won't want to miss it. Okay, we got 27 minutes till he commits. Till he commits. We don't know where he's going, but we will definitely wait and see. So 27 minutes left to go. 27 minutes left to go. Round and round and round they go. Round and round they go. And once again, if you haven't seen the call-in link in the chat, well, we're going to go ahead and put it in the chat again anyway. So come on down. Come on down. Come on in. The water's fine. So come on in and give your take. If you want to give your take on Tank Jones or give your take on which watch parties we should do next, we'll make sure we can do it. We can pull it off. And we've got 854 live viewers tuning into the live stream. We appreciate so much. 827 people tuning in. Well, 828 people on it. Well, we want you to come on in on Oregon at the Voice College Football Tune In and Texas A&M, Alabama, and recruiting at the Voice College Football for the magic that's coming your way. 25 minutes, and he's going to make his announcement on where he's committing. So it's going to be, come on down, Tank. So while we wait, let's talk a little bit about the Oregon Ducks. Now, last season, they were unbeaten. They won the Big Ten title in their first year joining the Big Ten. But unfortunately, they lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes in a rematch on New Year's Day and the granddaddy of them all. So that was a huge one right there. That was a humongous loss for the Ducks. How do they bounce back? Well, we'll definitely wait and see. Me personally, I think the Ducks can win the Big Ten. But who do I have win it all? I'll know more in a week for sure. I just know it's not Florida. That's not happening. Texas, I think, has a shot. I mean, could the Buckeyes repeat? That's a question. Oregon, I do think they'll have a natty with Dan Lanning eventually. Eventually, they will. But do I think it's this year? Probably not. Do I think it could happen? We'll wait and see. We're going to wait and see. Do I think James Franklin gets an A? No. Do I think Penn State gets in the playoffs? Doesn't everybody? I mean, they can get in the playoffs. We'll definitely wait and see what happens. We will definitely wait and see. But I know that as long as Tosh is there working for Dan Lanning, he's going to be able to accomplish great things. And I'm surprised he's not a head coach already. Because like he created some magic under Coach Saban as an assistant coach. And I think he's going to be a head coach at some point. If he's not a head coach today, he will be one eventually. He's doing a great job over at Oregon. Now, let's get to the Alabama Crimson Tide for a moment. Now, Alabama, they have to really make sure they've got a really good year for 2025. They got to get back into the playoffs at the very least. Because if they don't, it's trouble in T-Town. It's big time trouble. They're going to have to get things rolling. But I think they can. I think they can get things rolling. And I think it's going to be all right with Kalen DeBoer. He's going to get them rolling. He's got those boys rolling. And you heard me talk a little bit about Elko, that you heard some of the people in the chat this afternoon, well, this noon, saying that we're not ready to say A&M's going to have a big year yet. But it's one of those it is what it is type things. You got Fitz, the O-line, and the D-line. Got a great offense. But that offensive line is always key. You don't fix your defensive line or your offensive line, you are screwed. Beyond screwed. So, that is not good. Not good at all. You cannot be having a losing end like you did last season. You just can't. It's just terrible. Just terrible. But things can be better. And okay, so we've got the old man with the Lou Holtz voice giving the promo on the Pat McAfee show, giving us the viewer discretion advised warning. Okay, oh yeah, he's at WWE. Okay, yeah, he's partying. Oh, Cannonball drinking a past blue ribbon. Oh, they're showing a soccer highlight deck. Oh, there's Dwayne Rod Johnson. Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh yeah. Okay, I just shit. Oh, there you go. Pat McAfee recovering his own onside kick. Okay, everybody's cheering despite being rained on. They're waiting it out for the Hall of Fame. Okay, who is? Let's see. Here's my question. Okay. Here's my question. Is Tank Jones like committing from the Hall of Fame? Or is he committing from a different location? That's what I want to know. Huh. Okay, do we know any of these guys? Grief. Huh. Okay. And he's got the backwards ball cap on. Wait, who is this young man? Huh. Huh. Again, apologies for the long wait, ladies and gentlemen. We did not know this is gonna be a long, long wait. Note to self: I need to get a guest list next time we're seeing commits make their announcement on the Pat McAfee show. Not wait 2 hours and all that. It's not the knowing part that's kind of scary. It's the unknown that can be scary. Don't worry. It's all good. Don't you worry. Now let's go ahead and look at where Tank Jones is committing, shall we? He's not making it yet. Okay, Crimson Coverage is saying we should have an answer with it. Okay. Okay, they're talking about that. Okay, yeah, okay. They're showing the highlights. They're showing the huddle highlights. We literally showed that 30 to 45 minutes ago. My God, we showed those highlights. Oh well. Good grief. We showed those highlights. Ugh, good grief. Yeah, I don't think that's him. And we have 1,030 people tuning into this live stream. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you watching, telling everybody about the magic that each of these channels will bring, all right here. (12:20 p.m.) Good grief. Well, we've got 15 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes, and the young man is going to make his commitment. $15 minutes. And the Jaguars, yeah, Jaguars going to be on in a bit. Yeah, 14 minutes in away from Tank Jones making his announcement. He is going to be making his decision in just a little bit. And we appreciate everybody tuning in and sharing this to all their friends. Like, we appreciate you all tuning into the show. Now, let's just make sure he didn't move up the time on this. Okay. Oh, he's got the glasses. Okay, so I want to see if he pulls a fake out, where it's like he's got everybody thinking he's going to one school, but he's really going to another one, where he's got like a hidden hat in his bag. But that would be funny. Well, let's answer the hourglass. So it's 12:20 p.m. Get ready to roll. But for those tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we have Anthony Tank Jones, the #1 edge rusher in the state of Alabama. The number 2 edge rusher, according to 247 Sports. Number 7th edge rusher in the nation for 2026. And the 42nd best player in the 2026 recruiting class. Anthony Tank Jones. Top notch. Like, I gotta be honest, like 3 sports. How does anybody do that? Like, you play football, you play basketball, and you compete in track and field. That's huge. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, wow. Like, my God. 12 minutes away, and he is going to make his announcement. He's going to make his announcement. Okay, and they're showing the Jaguars, they're showing the Jags. And tonight's the Hall of Fame preseason game between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, at least they're not calling the Los Angeles Chargers San Diego Chargers. I mean, I know it's an easy mix up, and I mean, it's like, bro, you had 8 years. They're LA now. I know it sucks, but come on. But yeah, like 84 tackles. That's huge. 18 tackles for losses, 16 sacks. Wow. Miami, like, why? Oh, man. It's like that. They're too into the 80s, man. The 80s and 90s are never coming back. They're never coming back. Like, trying to bring back the old days is never going to end well. And Miami has learned that the hard way. Ten minutes away, and he is going to make his decision. We're going to see Tank Jones make his decision. There we go. And we've got a lot of people tuning into the watch party. We appreciate you all tuning into the Tank Jones Commitment Watch Party on simulcast on Alabama, Oregon, Texas A&M, and recruiting at the Voice College Football. We appreciate it very much. And we're just kind of getting things rolling. But on a good note, today is the last day of the last month without college football. So tomorrow, we're going to be 22 days away from week 0, 27 days until week 1, 28 days till Auburn, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Colorado, 29 days till week 1 Saturday, 30 days till Notre Dame, Miami, Virginia Tech, South Carolina, and 31 days until the start of the Bill Belichick era between the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. And I can tell you that's going to be a fun slate. Oh man, Anthony Lenon. Anthony Davis. Obviously, no relation to Anthony Davis in the NBA. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. And he's from Loganville, Georgia. Oh, he's deciding between Bama, Michigan, Ole Miss, Auburn, Texas. I'm looking at a post from Chad Simmons from On3, or I mean On3/Rivals. Shepherd Dutz says, "Let's go Dutz, baby! Ha 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 ha!" Oh, there we go. I like the avatar that you got, like the World War II of soldiers, like getting the U.S. flag up. Like I love that, man. That's pretty cool. That's iconic. I love it. I love it. So Anthony Lyman from Georgia is decided between Georgia, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and North Carolina State. Good God, why don't you have Wake Forest, North Carolina State? I mean, guess you don't like winning if you want to go to Wake Forest or North Carolina State. Ugh, yikes. Yikes, my dude. Six more minutes to go, and we will see where Tank Johnson is committing for the 2026 class. And like I said before, and for those that are just tuning in, I'm going to tell you again. I will tell you once again, and I don't mind telling it to you guys because we love it, man. If Oregon gets Tank Jones, he'll be the second edge commit for 2026 behind Dutch Horace and the 10th fourth star for the 2026 class. Texas A&M, if they get him, he'll be the third edge commit behind Jordan Carter and Samu Mola. And he'll be the 22nd fourth star for 2026 class for Texas A&M. And he'll be the 10th fourth star commit for Oregon for 2026 if he goes to Oregon. But if he goes to Bama, he'll be the fourth edge commit for the Crimson Tide. And he'll be behind Kamarian Johnson, Jamarian Matthews, Xavier Griffin, and the 10th fourth star. Now we got South Carolina, the Voice College Football, and Inside the Huddle host Lucas Hill saying Jackson's the man. SC is the best conference in the world. Well, we appreciate that very much, Lucas, and thank you for tuning in, good buddy. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat one last time before the young man makes his commit. Here we go. Here we go. Putting it in the chat on X. Now I'm just going to put it on the link for each channels again. And if anybody wants to call in before Mr. Jones commits, they're more than welcome to. Griffin will off-ball linebacker. Wilson will move defense tackle. So technically he'll be the second edge at Bama. That's pretty good. That would be pretty good. Okay, we're 3 minutes away from seeing where the young man's going to make his announcement. He's going to get things rolling. Supposedly, we're going to hear something. 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. Todd, which one of these three teams is your team? Alabama, Texas A&M, or Oregon? That's what I'm curious about. And Shepard Dutz, I wanted to ask, how long have you pulled for Oregon? Like, I'm curious to hear the backstory and how long. This question for each chat: how long have each of you pulled for your teams throughout your lifetime? Like, when did you first become a fan of your team that you're currently pulling for? Oh, okay. You're a Bama man, but you believe he goes to Oregon. Yeah, I saw where on 3 had him for 67%, but Some people said he's going to Bama. Some people are definitely sure he's going to go to Texas A&M. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now gonna get where he's gonna commit to. Okay. Well, as parents, I like that microphone. That's pretty cool. I like that little cover on it. But it's okay. That's okay. Hmm. Oh, and his final three: Texas A&M, Oregon, and Alabama. There it is. Zachary will just say sources say Oregon, Alabama, Texas A&M in that order, but we will see. That's why we've got this commitment watch party going to each of these three teams. Huh. Okay. Where's he going? Okay, which team is he choosing? Okay. Okay. Choosing. Hmm. Oh, he's choosing the Oregon Ducks, ladies and gentlemen. He's chosen the Oregon Ducks. Tank Jones has committed to Oregon. And I will say, congratulations to the Oregon Ducks as they have a fine commit for 2026. It's a wild ride. Man, what an incredible finish for Oregon. An incredible win for the Ducks. Aggie far from home as he ducked out. Yeah. Todd says it will not be over. I think he could flip to one of the other two schools on signing day. Well, we will wait and see. We will wait and see. Lisa D. Lipscomb is giving a congratulations to Tank Jones in Oregon. Um, some people in the chat, they're not too pleased with Tank Jones. William Dansby, who's your team, Alabama or Texas A&M? Well, I will say that I'm like, I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't. As a Bama man, I wish he didn't commit to Oregon. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? We get a bunch of guys. Like we're gonna continue to get more. Hey, roll tide, roll, William. Don't worry, we're back from it. We're coming back. Don't you worry. We're coming back from this. Coming back. So Tank Jones has committed to the Oregon Ducks. And it is a wild ride. And it was a fun ride sharing with all of you. Again, sorry about it being a little longer than planned, but that's all right. It was fun tuning in with all of you and waiting with all of you as we got to see Tank Jones commit to the Oregon Ducks. But before we sign off, let's look at the team rankings. Let's see if the team rankings have updated, shall we? Now, that means Oregon is getting is still at the 11th best class for 2026, according to 247 Sports. Now let's look at where On3 has them. Let's look at them. Come on. Let's get at it. Does that mean Oregon has moved up to 6th? Nope, they're still 7th. They are still 7th in the nation, according to On3. But I will say though, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Good morning, Jetson. Dang it, can't get them all. Nope, that's all right. That's all right, man. But I will say, everyone, tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Publix, Kroger, Walmart about the magic that Alabama at the Voice of College Football is bringing you. Oregon at the Voice of College Football, Texas A&M, and recruiting at the Voice of College Football is bringing you, including tonight's edition of the Alabama College Show, where Jeffrey and I take your calls at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And with that being said, we wish you all a happy Thursday afternoon. To like, comment, subscribe to each of these channels that you are watching on, so you never miss another video or another episode whatsoever. We'll see you soon. Happy Thursday, everybody.